Hello, can anyone hear me now? I think that's working now. I have no idea what I've just done to make that work, but it works. Let's just hear that on my phone. Okay, there we go. Okay, so welcome into the stream, guys. If you're viewing from the clan, welcome in. If you're new to the Warframe clan, the Nightingales of Lua, um, yeah, there's quite a lot you probably don't know about us so far. We are a gaming community that branched out first on Discord, and now we're on multiple platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and we're looking to branch out to more stuff than just this. But yeah, ultimately, we are a gaming community. There is a Discord in the clan roster if you're just watching in from the clan. Hey, Kumal, my dude. Okay, so there's quite a lot of updates. I would have done a Nightingale stream about this, or Nightingale time as no, Tnull time. That's what you guys called it. You, yeah, we would have done that kind of stream, but I didn't really have the time to set it up because right now well, in this stream I'm actually going to be working on some stuff other than just like announcing all what I'm going to be talking about, but there is quite a lot of stuff to talk about. Right, so first things first. The other day, I just got in contact with a guy called Josh Williams. He's a musician, just like Kumal here, who has just recently, you know what, Kumal, why don't you just let him know yourself? You've made quite the respectable achievement recently, haven't you, pal? You've done something quite amazing recently, haven't you? Involving your piano skills. Yeah, basically the other day he has posted in the Discord with a link to a video. He has just recently made a achievement in a music exam that he had, and watch this. I'll watch the whole video. By the way, Kumal, you did absolutely amazing on piano. Absolute congrats for winning. Well, achieving. Yeah, congrats for that. Yeah, I got in contact with this guy called Josh Williams, and I met him on Fiverr when I was looking for something in particular. So I have actually paid in contribution to something that I've been thinking about in the long run, and Kwamal here actually wrote us our very own Nightingales of Lua theme song, which you can find on YouTube. Sometimes I put it in the background of some of the videos I put in YouTube, but Kwamal here made our theme song as you know it. It's really awesome. Go check it out on YouTube on that VoidKid. Can't remember if you posted up on your channel. I think you have. But also check out Kwamal too. So for the clan, that song fits quite well. But now we've opened up to more than just the clan, more than just Warframe. We've opened up to quite a lot of people who play various games, GTA. There's a lot we have covered, like throughout the time we've been a gaming community. So after a time, I was thinking we should go ahead with like a trailer for the gaming community, which is where that competition for our first event came into place. All the participants got their video into the YouTube video that I uploaded featuring the 4 winners of our event. But all these videos are actually going towards a huge trailer for the gaming community. And I was thinking, the song that Kumal made is absolutely epic. But for the gaming community, since we're opening up to more than just like Warframe, the theme song fits our clan very, 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 very much, because it fits so much with the style that we go for, the Nightingale style, the whole Orokin Tenno kind of thing on Lua. But to the gaming community, I'm planning to use the same song, but a tiny bit retouched. Not retouched in a drastic way, but it's getting its own very cover by this guy called Josh Williams, who is currently working on the project right now. So what I'm after with this is not to completely change the song at all. I absolutely love what Kumal's done with it. It fits the Nightingales of Lewis so well, it complements it absolutely. But I've wanted a personal preference in for it, where this Josh Williams, friend of mine, he is currently working on a different style to it, a different approach to that song, keeping it all original of course, but with more a power metal vibe to it. And that's exactly what he is going to be delivering for us. He's going to be keeping in touch with me and I with him along the way while we go all over this. But I told him to rock the song up a lot, make it fit with something that doesn't just resemble some clan in a game, but all players amongst all of the consoles, all the platforms, all the games. So yeah, I am waiting. It should be with us within the next several or more days. It shouldn't be more than 15 days, from what I read up online. The project shouldn't take more than 15 days, if not a lot less. It will be with us very, very soon, and it will be released exactly when we release the gaming community trailer, which I think is coming in September to fit with the whole like September stuff going on. So basically, with that being said, one thing that I'm currently focusing on right now, amongst everything else that we're all doing for the community, whether that's the clan or the actual gaming community, there's something that's going to affect mostly the gaming community in not just an online way, more real. But I will get to that soon. That will be the best for the last thing. So, coming to the Discord for the gaming community. Recently, I have just saw some interest in, like, not just online games, but playing real life games. Something like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example. I've got a friend who is sorting some cards out for me. I'm going to be making some payments soon for, like, their duplicates and all such. And I'm looking to actually get into the card games and such, like Yu-Gi-Oh. Then I'm going to probably look into doing stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, maybe Warhammer, that kind of stuff. So, with the gaming community, I want us to be a gaming community, not an online gaming community, but a gaming community. So that we're going to have some divisions, as I call them. the main division will be the online games, Warframe and all that. What you guys already know we're all about so far. Then for the people who like Dungeons and Dragons, there's going to be a division of real games, Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, a lot of games that you guys like the most. We want it in the server, and yeah, we'll be trying to bring people together rather than just keep it all online. We'll try to make some connections as it is. So these divisions will be coming as soon as. So if you guys could actually help me by sharing this server out to other people who might actually be interested in stuff like the said real games like Dungeons and Dragons, for example, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that kind of stuff, Uno, arcades even, that's real. I want us entirely to be a gaming community, nothing excluded. Hell, even mobile games, although that comes under the online division. So yeah, these divisions that will be introduced into the gaming community, I hope changes the game, pun intended, for a very long time. So yeah, if you guys could share out the link for the gaming community server, see if there's any friends that'd be interested in all this. And also we're going to be having a division for online roleplay as well, because I know some people who are interested in that kind of thing. So there's quite a lot coming to the server, but I want to make it as interactive as possible. I want to make the whole thing interactive. I want to make it practical for everybody, not just online gamers, but like physical gamers who play Dungeons and Dragons. Like I said, there's going to be a little something for everyone up to a certain age, and of course over. Now, with that being said, I'm going to be like trying to like host some real events every now and then, see if we can come up with something where we can play something in real life rather than just online, and try and get that into the trailer as well. So a lot of online and physical games are like, well not games, but like divisions will be coming to like the whole franchise as it is. Now, one of the things that I mentioned earlier, there's something big that I'm actually focusing on right now, but of course I am currently struggling to think how else I could come up with a idea for this. But so say for example, how many people have ever wanted someone to play like these physical games with, say like Dungeons and Dragons? It's just going to be a permanent example for the rest of the stream, but Dungeons and Dragons and such like that. How much do you just want to like find somewhere where you guys can just play it together rather than just waiting for like conventions to happen, going to the tables at like Comic-Con or something, seeing a random bunch of people playing it and you're like, hey, I'll join in? What if I said I'm looking to make somewhere where everyone will know that you can just come down, play it whenever the hell you want, or even better, make connections. Say like back in like somewhere back in like 2007 when friends used to just like come on over to someone else's house, they bring their Xbox controller, for example, they play a little Halo 3 split screen. You remember the old split screen days back on Halo? Now that was an absolute vibe for me, and eventually when split screen stopped being a thing, then times went, and a lot of people missed that. Sure, I can't bring split screen back for anything, but what if I was to say we could bring those times back through the Nightingales of Lua, where people can actually connect in real life. Gamers can connect in real life, make friends, have a nice place to chill out at. And that's exactly what I'm planning to do. The Nightingales of Lua could essentially have a hub one day in the town that I'm in right now. We're going to start off small and then end up however as big as we can. And what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to bring about this one place you can go from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning, because everyone knows someone in their friends list is a late night gamer, right? I know I am. Sometimes I play till like 5 a.m. You know, it's just kind of our thing as gamers. Sometimes you play till late nights and then you're like, damn, it's that late. But you've had so much of a good time that you didn't realize that you've been not streaming, but like you've been gaming for so long. Now, what if we was to have a place where we could do not until 5 a.m. but till like 3 a.m. where you could just chill out late night, can't sleep, come on over and just play games. And like I said, as a reference, Dungeons and Dragons. Once a week we will be hosting some real games, real events in real life. We'll have something set up on the table, a game that everyone can play if they want to, join in every week, and yeah, so it's fun and all, making all these plans, all these decisions and stuff, what I'm envisioning for the Nightingales of Lua, the whole brand of everything. But currently it can literally get nowhere without the right funds. So I'm going to be explaining a lot more in depth in the bio of this GoFundMe page that I'm going to be starting up. It's going to be called the Nightingale Project, but the aim of it is to connect people again, like I said, like the old days back in when people could just like coming over to someone's house, just play Halo with them, split screen and all that. The absolute chill vibes people had back then. I want to bring something like that back, them kind of days. I want to bring it back, but into today's community. And honestly, I could not do that alone without the right help. Oh, Jet Set Radio. Who remembers that? Jet Set Radio. Now that is definitely a blast back to a game I used to play, PlayStation. But yeah, so far it's just an idea in the head. But it can become a plan eventually when the right funds are met. Now, I'm not looking to go absolutely huge at first. I'm gonna start off small. We've got a little idea going on for this, but eventually this little seed will grow out. It'll become something beautiful, and it will, like, even if it doesn't last long, you know, it'll be an absolute experience to have one day. Just, you know, you can go somewhere to make friends, gamer friends, and ultimately just have an absolute great time. But we're also going to offer some stuff. We haven't came up with it just yet, but we're going to offer some stuff that, like, you can't just do from being at home on your own, like playing games with anyone across the world. We're going to offer something that you can only gain from being there, an absolute experience, and something that you honestly can't just do just by yourself. And there's so much to come of it, but again, this idea can only be executed with the right funds. So I'm gonna be working my ass off just to plan everything out, but also I'm gonna be starting a GoFundMe page. yeah, I'm gonna be starting a GoFundMe page for this whole Nightingale project, and eventually, the Nightingales of Lua gaming community won't just be some online thing. It will be physical. It will be real, and people will eventually understand, like the true meaning of what it is to be a Nightingale. And to me, my understanding of being a Nightingale is just being a gamer at heart, and that's it. No drama, no mess, no any of that. No, none of the troubles. You just like to game. You like to chill. You like to play with people across the world, friends. Make absolute awesome memories as gamers, streamers, YouTubers, anyone that just plays games. And just imagine like one day you log onto a PC at the Nightingale Hub, the real Nightingale Hub, and like you got someone sat next to you. You got someone that sat next to you. You're playing Warframe, for example, and they're like, "Oh, what game you playing?" I just show them Warframe. You get them into Warframe. Boom! You have someone to play Warframe with in real life. You can chill with them. And honestly, I thought it would be an absolute great way to like connect people in real life again, not just like across the world. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. How many people have you met in game that you wish you could have just met in real life? Like, you know, good friends that you've made, like in any game really, you know, and you're just there wishing like one day you could just play side by side together. Now imagine you meet that kind of friend through the Nightingale Hub. This is about connecting people, connecting gamers, making friendships happen, making absolute awesome memories happen. Now that's what's in my head. Like, to be honest, I don't care if I'm wrong, like, in all this, but making moments like that happen when you're making friends, you're making happiness happen, you know, yeah, having an absolute great time. That is what the Nightingale of Hub, Nightingale of Hub? That is what the Nightingale Hub is going to provide. And like, even if it doesn't last long, you know, it'll just be special enough just to be part of the hub while it lasts. So, yep, we are the Nightingales of Hub. You know, at first, when we was just this small stone clan in Warframe, if you would have told me like one day that we'd be more than just that, we'd be something real one day, I would have shrugged my shoulder and be like, yeah, probably not gonna happen. But now, thinking on it all, the Nightingale Hub, making gaming like what it should be, none of this like people just like hating you because, I don't know, they make up some silly excuse because you probably killed them in game. Just imagine like a place where you can just actually play a game and not worry about any drama, not worry about any anything to ruin your gaming experience, because that's what you want in the end, you know. So, and also, as the saying goes, you get into gaming to escape the real life. What if the Nightingale Hub could provide both real life and an escape from, like, once you step through the doors of our hub, it's like all your worries are just left at the doors, because you know you're in a place where you just can feel nothing but amazing, because like the community that we'll have, the people that we'll meet, will just make that experience come to life. So with that being said, imagine like everything coming together, the updated Nightingale theme. Well, I'm thinking like, if this project, this idea ever lifts off far enough, we're just like not just gonna stick to like this one building that we'll start off with. Eventually we'll upgrade, and then I'm not saying take over the world with Nightingale hubs, but there'll just be one big enough in a big enough place like Manchester or somewhere like that. We'll upgrade over time, and through that, you know, we can make gaming experiences how they should be, stress free, leave your problems at the door, and it's gonna be one hell of an experience. Like, what would you expect if you just wanted to game? Like, you'd want to escape the real life, the stress of what real life brings to you, and gaming helps take that away. But that's until someone online takes that experience from you. Your reason to escape to the online world of gaming, or even the offline, like if someone or something was to ruin that experience for you, what you're escaping to, like you're not escaping from anything. So this Nightingale hub, the real place, will be the place that will keep your problems at the door, and you can just game in peace. You can make friends, you can just have an absolute great time. There is a lot involved in it, in the idea, the making of it, but ultimately I'm gonna do my best to look as far as possible into very minute ways, to like the biggest ways I could make this fully skyrocket. But of course I'm starting small, then we're going big. Right, I will be back in about 5 minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. Right, I'm back. So, like I was saying, what if, like, one day you're just gaming, you want to escape the real world, like, of all the problems that's given on a daily basis, right? And then someone online just ruins that experience for you. What are you escaping to? Now, imagine we had somewhere where gamers connect, people just play, people just have a good time, and like they're just completely stress free. Now that's what I'm looking to bring. Great times, amazing experience, make friends, be gamers, and that's what being a Nightingale means to me. You know, you're just here to escape the real world. You're here to game. You're here to be gamers, like I said. And we're definitely not going to be the ones to take it from you. We're going to be the ones to keep that reality going, that gaming reality going. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting a GoFundMe page. I will be posting in the gaming community, in the gaming community server. So pay attention to Let's Be Gamers. I've never seen it spelled like that before. Well, are you mocking my accent or something?
No, it was a joke.
Oh. She tends to mock my accent sometimes, so yeah, pay attention to the gaming community server. I will be posting the GoFundMe link there with the same information I brought to you now. There will be information on the GoFundMe page. But yeah, ultimately, let's get this Nightingale project going. Now, there's also something else aside the whole Nightingales of Lure thing going on. On the 15th, I am going to be doing a charity stream for something called Become Player. In the stream, I'm actually going to be working on setting up the setup for the 15th. So at this point, you don't have to stay, but you would be keeping me company like throughout setting this all up. So it will probably be a little bit boring. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be swapping this, like where my camera is now, to go back up over there. I'm gonna put what's it called, marbles on. Sadly, no giveaway. It's just for fun. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on making the thing happen. The stream look for the 15th happen. Right, so yeah, if anyone wants to jump off at this point, you can do. This part's probably going to be a little bit boring. I'm probably just going to look like I'm looking at nothing so far. But if anyone's just tuning in now, we've just done the announcements. Yeah, just tune in to the YouTube channel, That VoidKid. The live stream will be posted up there later on once this live stream's over. You can view it again because it will be posted to my YouTube. So, right. So let's see here. Become gamer. Where is it? I swear I had it on my. What's it? Become gamer. No, it's just only half. I'm joking. Yeah, I can hear it. Alright, I swear I have an account on this. Alright, so my name. Yeah, at this point it's going to be a little bit boring because I'm going to be focusing on making the interface for the charity stream. So, I won't be actually live till the 15th. So, it's in a few days now. So,